Hey everyone, Dave K here today. Super excited to share something brand new with you. I've got a brand new intro video to my channel. So hope you're so excited to see this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So excited to share this one with you. And in terms of giving you some background on what's going on here, I know a lot of friends said my intro video is a little bit long and it'd be nice to see it a little bit shorter. So spent some time working on this one. This one was kind of beyond my skill set here. So got a friend to give me a hand with this one. And you can check out his channel as well, his channel and his email. I'm going to put the email in the description, and the channel should be in a card up here as well, so make sure you're looking out for that. But huge shout out to Jason for doing this work. Does some great work in terms of animation. He's got a VR channel as well, so make sure you check that one out. Without further ado, let's check out this brand new intro video here on my channel, and let me know what you think. Let's do it. So what did you think of the intro video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I thought it was really cool, came out really nicely. You know, there was a lot of thoughts on this one in terms of taking some of those scenes and making sure those scenes from different adventures that I've been on had been integrated into this fireworks show, into the castle projections, and making sure this came out beautifully. And again, it is a little bit shorter than my previous intro video, so hopefully the timing and the length of time on this one you'll like a little bit better as an intro. Also, something that I wanted to add to my intro videos, which I've had some challenges doing, a piece of it for me is editing software, and that's a whole different conversation. I got to go back to looking at editing software again soon and different options for that, since we're sticking with the PC for a while instead of the Mac, but that's a whole different story. In terms of getting my name to pop up, and I love how my name pops up in this one in that kind of fireworks display at the end, so I really like that effect there as well. Let me know your thoughts on that, what some of your favorite scenes are in this one. I did like how you've got different scenes for me at water parks, as well as different scenes interacting with some characters, and at the same time, you know, it's nice to be able to kind of take that and wrap it up with some other adventures going on. Again, integrates you into that world with the castle, so I like that quite a bit as well. And again, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoy the intro video. I love to be able to make some changes and bring new, exciting updates to the channel here with you. Hopefully you enjoy it and you're looking forward to seeing some of the changes coming forward as well. And this is by no means the last change. There's a lot of different changes I'm trying to implement. As you know, currently implementing the Foodie Fridays and the Wellness Wednesdays. So look forward to those coming up here in the coming weeks. And let me know what you think of those videos as you're seeing them as well, the Wellness Wednesdays and the Foodie Fridays. I know a lot of people touched on the Foodie Fridays being what they were really excited about between those two, but I'm definitely excited to share both with you, and hopefully you enjoy both of those topics. I feel like those are two topics we've made videos on and people have liked in the past, and those categories just kind of really stick with us and resonate with us. So hopefully you enjoy those as well. And of course, continuing to do all kinds of adventures as well. You can see some Disney videos, some challenges, as well as some other theme parks and other attractions, and just doing everyday life stuff, right? Sharing everyday thoughts with you, kind of what's going on in the world, what's going on in life, or kind of thoughts that I'm having, whether it's about changing principles and policies here on YouTube, or whether it's about what's going on in life and when we can expect to see different guests and have fun visitors or anything like that. So those are all the different types of things. Again, I'll take some time to share with you in different videos, but definitely looking forward to sharing more changes coming up with you in the future. Since we're talking about channel changes and thoughts here, there's a couple of other categories I wanted to discuss as well. And one of those is, as we're talking about these categories, I wanted to discuss a couple of other things that came up. One of them was, will I have a themed day for every day of the week? And my plan is not to have a themed day for every day of the week, because I like having that flexibility of being able to create different types of videos and not have to worry about, okay, theme park videos can only be Mondays, or maybe food stuff can only be Fridays. I actually thought about doing food Fridays as well as on other days, but I feel like I should probably stick with Fridays on that one. But that sort of thing, be able to share different theme park adventures with you, or whether I'm doing ride perspectives or different shows that take place, I want to be able to share those with you and not have to worry too much about sticking to particular days of the week. But hopefully you like the Wellness Wednesday and you like the Foodie Friday, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on those in the comments below. I think we're going to be sticking with that approach for a while, where there's 2 themed days. We've got those 3 kind of open-ended days, and we'll see if that schedule changes in the future, right? We may end up going to 3 videos a week, may end up going back up to 7 days a week. You never really know how things will change, what's going to be happening, but that's kind of where we're at the present time. Another thing I wanted to bring up with you is the question of live streams, and someone had asked, why do you do those live streams at 6 p.m.? A lot of people had said, actually, I'd rather see them later in the day so that I can catch those, whether it's after work or if you're living further west on the West Coast, something along those lines, making sure that that stream time works for you. And you've got a great point. It is a bit of a challenge, I know, in terms of work schedules. Everyone's schedule is a little bit different. I thought 6 would work out for people, but let me tell you the kind of logic and why I have that time the way that it is, and maybe some different thoughts and some different solutions. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below as well. So the first thought and the first sort of solution here is, the reason I've got the streams at 6 p.m. on Monday nights is because after those streams, I then proceed to stream on Twitch and play some video games starting at 7 p.m. on Monday nights. And I do that on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. as well. And so doing that stream earlier on YouTube allows me enough time to be able to then later that night get on Twitch and be able to play games for a good couple of hours, to be able to make a good Twitch stream out of that as well. So just want to let you know kind of why I do that way and why I have that at 6 p.m. And so it is a bit of a challenge when considering, does it make sense to move that time around? So it could lead to a couple of different changes. Well, if I moved Monday night back later for YouTube streams, that would push the Twitch stream back later and it would be a very short gaming stream. So I'm not so sure about that one. Another thought people had mentioned was, well, potentially there's another day of the week. You can do a whole nother day of the week for YouTube streaming. But if I did that for, let's say, an hour on another day, it might prevent me from being able to go out and video as many adventures and vlog as many adventures. So that's my kind of challenge with that one. That's why I like to do both that YouTube stream and that Twitch stream on the same day. So just to give you that thought of kind of why I have those YouTube streams at the time that they're currently at and sort of my logic and my thinking on that, just wanted to give you that insight on why that is the way it is. Will I change it? Maybe. We'll see. Again, I know a lot of people expressed that it's a little bit of a challenging time. It is shortly after work here on the East Coast, and I know it may even be during work hours the further west you are, especially if you are out on the West Coast immediately. But it's just something to keep in mind. That's kind of the way it is, well, why it is right now. And if you are looking for live streams, and if you're looking to spend some time and chat and hang out live later in the night, feel free to join me on Twitch as well. Would love to see you there. I'm generally playing games over there. That being said, sometimes I've streamed some other stuff over there. Also want to touch on the fact that even though I'm playing video games, sometimes we chat about other stuff. Chat about Disney cruises, or we chat about different stuff at Universal. I get recommendations from friends in terms of different food to try as well. So we have all kinds of conversations over there. It's not just limited to gaming and gaming topics. It can really be anything from a variety of different conversations. So feel free to check that link out in my description below as well. Twitch.tv/DaveK if you're interested in checking out Twitch and spending some time with us over there. And thanks for thinking about it, and thanks for taking a look as well. And one more spoiler I wanted to share with you, a potential video thought. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this one. As we're talking about new stuff coming to the channel today and why I do streams the times I do and potential changes with that, I want to give you another idea for a potential future video. I know a lot of people mentioned the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, and I love the thought, and it's something I want to check out one of these days. And what I was thinking about doing, at least right now, is I found I have a couple of packs of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards from before that I just kind of had, and I'm like, well, what if we did a pack opening video where I took some time here, I showed you the cards that I opened in those packs, kind of build that excitement for Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom and kind of bringing together that gaming and that Disney as well at the same time. So that's just a thought that I'd had, is maybe there's an unopening or an unpacking of the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards here as a potential video idea. Or maybe that's something I could add to another video as well. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Does that sound like it'd be a fun video idea to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Another question I have for you is, I know we talked about Disney and Universal and getting some variety, but also keeping Disney in there. Do you like the approach and do you like the idea of challenge Disney videos and food Disney videos to try to bring that different take and that different angle to it? You know I like eating food, trying new food and reviewing that food, and so I feel like that's a great way for me to go with some Disney content, but also the thought of doing different challenges. And can I do all this in one day, or can I do all these different adventures, or what sounds like fun, can I make that into a challenge? Maybe, I know someone had actually mentioned on a stream, getting that #1 high score in Toy Story Mania would be a super fun challenge. So I'd love to shoot for that one of these days. Maybe that'll be a challenge that I go for one of these days. But what are your thoughts on that? Do you like the idea of having the Disney-themed challenges and the Disney-themed food? Do you also like just food days in general? I'd love to hear what you think of those thoughts that I've discussed in some previous streams, and just some of the thoughts that I have potentially coming as video ideas here in the future. Another thought I've heard from friends is a variety of different locations that I should check out. Whether it's, we've seen a lot of Disney, we've seen a lot of Universal, but I know some people have mentioned everything from SeaWorld to Legoland to Gatorland to all kinds of different places. I actually brought up on a recent stream skydiving and talking about the potential of doing a skydiving adventure. That's probably a very distant video, let me add in there, but I'd love to hear your thoughts if that sounds interesting to you. And to answer that question in terms of when might I do different adventures, whether it's SeaWorld or some of those other adventures, or maybe some new cruises, I feel like that'd be awesome to do as well. Those are things that sound like they'd be fun, and again, I love to get that variety in there, and at the same time, I feel like they are things that might take me a little bit longer to do. So just something to keep in mind is, yes, I do want to try a bunch of different things, and at the same time, it can be a little bit tricky when you're saying, okay, I want to get all these different passes. You know, it can get expensive to find the time to check out all the new places, and I also want to make sure that I'm fully comprehending and appreciating, for example, Universal, which to me still feels like a whole totally brand new, exciting place to be. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. Do you think that makes sense to continue to enjoy those little things about Universal and think about those new parks and different adventures in the future? Are there any adventures or any parks or anything like that you think I should be thinking about and considering in the immediate future? Would love to hear your thoughts on all of that as well. And again, I want to thank you for being a part of all the adventures with me, sharing your thoughts with me, letting me know what you like and what you don't like, what you want to see more of, all that sort of thing. It just helps me create better videos for you. So thank you again for being a part of it with me. If you haven't already, for more fun, family-friendly adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed. And make sure you check out my gaming channel as well. You'll see my gaming channel here on YouTube on the end screen. That end screen is going to pop up here in a minute at the end of the video, and you'll be able to click that other channel, the Dave K Media, and check that out as well. It's been growing quite nicely as well. Lots of fun gaming adventures over there. It's nice to see some growth on that side. And the Twitch channel, as I mentioned earlier, in the description below, you'll find a link to my Twitch channel where I currently stream Monday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. So feel free to hang out over there, join us for some of those gaming adventures. We play all kinds of different games, and I want to continue to bring even more to rotation, so we'll see what sounds like fun in the coming weeks. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun with me, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. Until next time, play on.